Welcome back. The city of Richland currently boasts just under 50,000 residents. Making up that number are people with several different religious, ethnic, and professional backgrounds. Now, whether or not you believe Richland is or is not a small town, we believe the diversity and talents of our residents are large. We believe the diversity should be celebrated, thus the formation of a new monthly program called I Am Richland.
We hope the I Am Richland programs will help you get to know your neighbors and even motivate and inspire you through the work of others. For our first episode, we caught up with a local man who switched career paths from a successful carpenter to a journeyman luthier. Big word. In fact, Duane Noble's profession is so unique, he may be the only guitar maker in Eastern Washington.
Some wet wood and heat, that's what makes the wood yield to bending it.
Yeah, it was really just by accident. I wanted to build a particular instrument for myself, so I read a book cover to cover. I'm basically a self-taught luthier. Getting real close. After building a couple regular six-string guitars, I just really fell in love with it. And that was in 1998. That was about 105 guitars ago. I've always enjoyed working with tools and working with my hands and having something that was a finished product that I could look at, you know, on a daily basis. I used to do floor covering and countertop installation, and yeah, there's a certain amount of personal gratification, I guess, to be able to see a finished product. Initially, I built copies of vintage instruments, and from that, I got a little bit bored doing the same thing over and over again. And talking about harp guitars in particular, a fella wanted me to build one for him, and I just asked him if it specifically needed to be a copy of a vintage instrument or could I do my own design. And he said, oh yeah, sure, you bet. I just wanted something that was a little more contemporary, something that had a cutaway so you had easier access to the upper register and the harp arm wasn't right up in your face, and just a more comfortable body. I use an armrest bevel on it, but the overall dimensions, the string spacing is basically the same as a early 1900s Knudsen. For about 8 years, I basically just got up early so I could work out in the shop for a couple hours before going to work. And then when I got home, I oftentimes worked until 11, 12 o'clock at night. And I was gradually getting orders at that time. In fact, I got my first order from a professional musician at the Guild of American Luthiers convention. I had taken a new baritone guitar with me that was played at their steel string listening session, and this particular fella, he had played this baritone, and the crowd just kind of went, ooh. And that afternoon, he came over and placed an order for baritone. Anyway, I set a goal basically for myself that I needed to have at least a year's worth of orders out in front of me before I went full time. And it took about 8 years, which I hit 4 years ago. So I'm 10 steps out my back door, and I'm at work every day now. Hi, I'm Duane Noble, and I am Richland.
If you would like more information on Duane and his guitars, check out his webpage at dlnobleguitars.com. And if you have someone you would like to nominate for an upcoming I Am Richland segment, email Mark Ingham using the email address below. In your message, include what this person is doing and how we can get a hold of them. Basically, tell us why they're great.